Hello fellow Aussians, I'm the Louisiana Quadling and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about some myths and misconceptions about that famous film and book, The Wizard of Oz. But before we talk about those myths, if you are a fan of Oz just like me, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more Oz content. I post new videos on the 15th and last day of each month. Now, let's get debunking. Did you know that The Wizard of Oz is actually a political allegory for the populist movement of the 1890s? Henry M. Littlefield wrote the article The Wizard of Oz, Parable on Populism in American Quarterly's spring 1964 issue. Littlefield suggested that Baum's book was a political allegory for the populists' movement of wanting silver to be the standard currency in the United States instead of gold. And that's really the simplest way of explaining this theory. It's way more complicated than that. I mean, it's confusing because it's not true. I first heard this theory when I was in high school, and to tell you the truth, I didn't believe it then, and I still don't believe it now. One aspect that I found a little bit odd about this theory as far as those who teach it, and I've had multiple people either teach it or tell it to me, is that they seem to imply that L. Frank Baum only wrote one book, The Wizard of Oz. Whether they realize it or not, the general public typically don't know that Oz was originally a book, and it's almost like the supporters of this theory just take advantage of people's ignorance. If Baum was a political writer, then surely the other, 80 books that he wrote would be political allegories featuring the politics that Baum supported. If only that was the case. Because it isn't. Whenever Baum gets political, it's definitely not as subtle as what they suggest with this theory. It's really, really obvious and in your face. Take General Ginger and the army of women that take over the Emerald City in the marvelous land of Oz. It's pretty obvious that that's the suffragette movement. It's pretty obvious. There's no denying what that is. But as Baum stated in The Wizard of Oz, he wrote his books to please children. For a better and really more in-depth look at this theory, be sure to get your hands on the spring 1992 edition of the Baum Bugle. Michael Gessel has a great article in there that he's written about it, and there's also another article in there that Littlefield wrote himself about the creation of the theory. It's fascinating, people. Go check it out. Did you know that Shirley Temple was originally supposed to play Dorothy in the MGM movie? Judy Garland or Shirley Temple? This is really a chicken and the egg situation, people, and the unfortunate truth is that both of them were first. The original producers of the film wanted Judy Garland and envisioned the film with her in the role. The uppity-ups of Lowe's Incorporated, though, wanted a little more insurance. They wanted to have a star that would guarantee ticket sales and therefore make this film less of a gamble for them. They wanted Shirley Temple. A test audition was done at Fox to hear Shirley Temple's singing voice, and as you might have guessed, ain't nobody got chops like Judy Garland. Whether Shirley Temple had a real shot at getting the role of Dorothy or not, all of the press releases for the film said that Judy Garland was to play Dorothy. Did you know that Judy Garland was asked by one of the Munchkin stars out, and Judy said no. In response, after being so dismayed, the Munchkin hung themselves on the set of The Wizard of Oz while they were filming the movie. And when did this apparent hanging happen? Supposedly it happens after the Wicked Witch confronts Dorothy, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man in the forest. Okay, people. We're gonna take a serious moment here. Really serious. What I'm about to show you is a little bit sensitive, but just bear with me. This is the Hanging Munchkin. That's right. He's a bird. Does that mean that the bird asked Judy Garland out? During the filming, exotic birds were loaned from the zoo for this scene, giving life to the forest. The shot in question has one of these birds in the background. For fear of not getting this video flagged from Warner Brothers, I'll just be showing stills from this scene. And way in the back of this shot is the culprit. Yep, there's the bird. Right there. You can't mistake it. It's a bird, people. Later, in this same shot, the bird spreads its wings out. Like what a bird does. Yep. Others have claimed this portion of the film is edited after the first VHS release. This has been debunked by many other YouTubers. I'll leave descriptions below to those videos in case you want to check those out. Did you know that The Wizard of Oz is the first color movie? I really hope that we all know the answer to this one. It's not, in case you're wondering. The first Technicolor film was made way before Oz ever was in 1917. The silent film, The Gulf Between, is the first Technicolor film. And this film, unfortunately, like so many other silent films from this period, is lost. Now, Technicolor was not the first method used to create color film. Other techniques that predate Technicolor are color tinting and stenciling in colors using dyes. Oftentimes, whenever Wizard of Oz sequel movies are discussed, the one phrase that usually gets tossed around is, well, it just wasn't as good as the original. It's too bad that the MGM movie isn't the technical original Oz movie. MGM's Oz, in fact, was the 7th Wizard of Oz film adaptation done. And what are these other Oz films, might you ask? Most of them were actually done by the original author L. Frank Baum. And if you haven't seen these films, I highly recommend checking them out, as they're really a fascinating look into L. Frank Baum's envisionment of his books on the big screen. Have you heard some of these myths before? Are there some that I missed? Comment down below. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, bye y'all.